Yo, what is going on, guys? Mr. Teeble here, and welcome to episode 2 of Grounded. We are kicking off right where we left off. We're going to go and check out the explosion at the oak tree. First of all, I just want to say thank you for the support in the first episode. Keep on doing what you do, guys. Smash that like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and turn on notification bell, set it to all. Notified every time I post a video. Right, let's get into it, see what shenanigans we get up to in part 2. Okay, here we go. Investigate that oak tree explosion. That is the task at hand. We're going to go and head over that way now. Let's get back into this view. I like this view a bit more. So we're going to run along. Pretty big tree you can see in the distance, so it's quite easy to find. Going to collect stuff on the way. We are kind of full. We're also going to go past the Tropico. What is it? Tropicop Puncho? This is one of the juice boxes I mentioned in the first episode. These spawn in various areas, different flavored juices, but they do your hunger a little tiny bit and your thirst all the way up. So really good, especially when you get a canteen and start collecting some juice. But good to take a sip of those as you pass by. So we'll continue heading towards the tree. I do note that oak tree, that is a home for quite a few spiders. So we'll hopefully not run into any of them. There's Mr. Ant there having a little fight with a couple of weevils. We'll leave him to do his thing. So we're just passing some of the roots of the tree now. Gonna go through this windy little path. Make our way up there. Get stuck on a clover, never good. As you can see in the distance over there, I've just noticed another juice box, so we're gonna go. That's the lemon crime.
Front of the box looks like before.
So it's good to uncover these because they will become visible on the map then as like a landmark. So it's useful to pinpoint big locations like that. Worth just uncovering them. All you do to uncover them is just go a bit nearer to them. You can see that purple glow coming just the top right there, but decided as I haven't got an acorn yet, I may as well bust it open. So let's get out the pebbler hammer, smash this open. We can then go ahead and analyze the acorn part. So we're just making some space because we're quite full at the minute. Just trying to think, what do I get rid of that's not that valuable? Having a little think about it. I should have just chucked out the weevils because you can get more of them. I do that eventually. Pick up the cap now, the sides, and now we need the little bit from the center of the acorn as well. Still have a piece of weevil there. Do you think you want to chuck that away? Maybe. Undeciding. We decided to drag some mushrooms to there, throw some on the floor, eat one, eat a couple out of our inventory to fill us up, and then we'll pick up the remainder that we can and be on our way. As you can hear, the wristwatch, the SCAB is indicating that there is a field shelter somewhere near. A field upgrade? A field station? Field station. Always forget what they're called. There's a field station nearby. Just see a spider in the distance. Not wanting to play with that right now. No, thank you. He's just crawling past that ladybird, so we're good to go. We'll sneak in through here. And this is a lab. I remember when I used to, when I played this back in the day at early access, I used to have a little fight in here with some sort of robot. That's why I got the lava blade out. But it turns out since the new update, this is not a thing anymore. We can just come on in, safe and sound. Just trying to remember what I actually do in this room. I thought I'd press something here, but no you don't. It's over the other side. But anyway, we have an analyzer here, another tape as well, so we'll let that play the audio, analyze this stuff. The clover from before, good stuff. Acorns, very useful.
BURG.L, please bring up the readings for the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z
and now
particle
for
traces.
the shell of the acorn. This unlocks some really cool stuff. There we go. Chest plates and face masks, also storage chests, which is going to be vital for base building a little bit later on.
Order received. Raw science
Looks like
identified.
raw science floating around in there.
Cooking, flipping, or grilling?
Just trying to wait for this audio to play through.
Categorization.
There we go.
That answer is
Open
not
that.
permitted.
This is where we used to have a
According
fight.
to
This
standards,
whole
I
area
am
looks
allowed
a little bit
items.
different to how I remember it, but free sap, we'll take that. Thank you. We are full up. Warning, hostile presence detected. That was at the hedge, so they're different different labs. Trying to open that. Unauthorized access. Can't get in there just yet. Another notepad. You can pause this and read through that if you'd like to. Now, as we attempt to wake up BURG.L, the robot, a lot of this
Let me try to help.
is just waffle and dialogue, but it does give you a little indication as to
Come on!
what the whole story is, what your situation is, how you find himself here, and what you need to do to get out. So I will play the audio, and I'll cut back to you guys once he's finished waffling.
Thanks for the helping hand. I am BURG.L, acting science manager for this project. I am also a robot. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but I suspect you were miniaturized by Dr. Tully's spacer device. Why are you here in the yard? I do not know. In fact, I cannot seem to recall much of anything. A recent power surge has caused a massive raw science containment explosion. This lab, as you can see, is a disaster. And what's worse, the explosion has disrupted my computing power. My memory banks are corrupted. Sorry to pile on the bad news, my new friend. How can I be of service? You are here, in the Oak Lab, built and used by Dr. Wendell Tully to experiment on all things small. This is the base of operations for conducting experiments in his yard. Dr. Tully is a brilliant scientist and inventor. He is also my creator. My initial protocol was to serve as the short-order cook of the future. However, I have been recently promoted to acting science manager to assist with his experiments. No doubt my previous work experience has been invaluable to Dr. Tully. Although, now that I am processing it, I have not seen him for several weeks. And now I cannot recall where he went. It must be my corrupted memory banks. It seems you and I are both a little discombobulated. Given my best calculations, your biomass has been subject to covalent spacing reduction via interatomic energy extraction. In other words, you have been shrunk. It is likely this was achieved using Dr. Wendell Tully's spacer platform, patent pending. Shrinking can be a traumatic experience for tiny human brains, and memory loss is a known side effect. Hopefully your memory will return in time. To return to your prior size, you would need to successfully activate Dr. Tully's spacer platform. Unfortunately, my readings indicate it is inoperable. It appears to have suffered several malfunctions from the explosion. I am sorry, but it appears you may be stranded here for some time until we find a solution. Haha! That is a great idea! Let me run a full diagnostic scan on it and see what we need to do to get it fixed up. Processing! Processing! Memory fault. Code 408B3000. Ominent OS script runtime error. ARG! I am sorry again. It appears I have sustained more damage to my memory chips than expected. Without those memories, I do not know how to repair the spacer. Dr. Tully used two types of chips to back up my memory. Auxiliary chips are small capacity chips used to store project data. If you find these, I should be able to help you learn new survival recipes. Super chips are special, and they are gold. They back up full directories of my memory system. If we are going to fix the spacer, that data is bound to be on a super chip. I suggest exploring the other labs in the backyard. Return with any memory chips you find. Dr. Tully has built many more labs throughout the yard. Each lab is used for various experimental procedures. I can upload their locations to your Scabby. Stand by. Processing. Processing. Error. Files not found. Code 632C404. Cheese and fries. The lab locations are missing from my memory banks too. But we are in luck. I was able to retrieve the location of one of the facilities, the Hedge Lab. The Hedge Lab is the observation center of the yard and used for research on arachnid webbing. You will find the hedge near the house if you head southeast. The lab is located deep inside the hedge, sending the coordinates to your Scabby. Try to find the Hedge Lab first, but there is nothing stopping you from searching the yard for the other labs. Except, of course, thousands of angry, hungry insects. That reminds me. Dr. Tully locks the important labs with biometric scanners. You will need access for any chance of success. Head over to the ASL terminal and place your hand on the biometric scanner near it. Give it a moment to sync your signature into the mainframe. Once you are registered, you will be granted access to the ASL network of computers too. ASL grants access to daily work items, nay, tasks, nay, quests. Yes, quests. I will reward you raw science for each completed quest. In my science shop, you can trade raw science back for survival recipes from experiments that Wendell conducted when he was first exploring the yard. Log on to the ASL terminal over there and see what is available. Unless you have any other questions, you really should get started finding those shivs. And try not to die out there. Have an exponentially great day!
Right, so apologise that went on for some time, but if you don't know the story, it is good to have listened to it. You get an insight into how you got yourselves here. Another tape, we're going to pick that up. I will try and put some chapters in if I remember, so you can skip that bit out if you already have heard it before and don't want to listen to it. Because it's a good couple of minutes of just BURG.L talking a lot. So we picked up another tape. I will try and let them play out.
Right. However, as BURG.L indicates, there is some minor, insignificant raw science leakage. A note for another time.
Collect these here.
Noted.
But I see no reason to put off a human trial. I believe there should be no issues. But audentes fortuna juvat. I am ready to prove my creation's full potential. End recording. BURG.L, I'd like to record some messages for my family in case things do not go as planned.
There we go, end of. So let's hold my hand on the scanner. Forgot to hold it, whoops. There we go, scan that hand. That's going to give me access to different labs and rooms and stuff, so that's good. So we need to retrieve a chip, a super chip for BURG.L.
Everything nice and clean.
Purchase an upgrade from the science shop.
It is quite late, young. How can I help you today?
Don't have no more questions.
Ask away,
Leave
my
me alone.
friend.
I don't want to ask no more questions.
How can I help you today? Please
Goodbye.
refrain from being eaten by performing diagnostic.
So instead of going back to the computer like I was supposed to, I remembered this little room here. I wanted to just go and quickly do that. See what's inside. I can now enter here. This used to be just an open room, but there we go. You unlocked it. Some raw science in there. Nice. I think that's all that's in there. So we're going to leave.
Now where did I
A little
leave
bit more
that?
down there, I see. So I'm going to grab that too. This, I believe, is the bottom of the ant hill or the ant's nest. Also another recording there. Pick that
BURG.L
up.
transcription unit 87.9.5. Order number 1.
Robot, I need you to monitor these power fluctuations and inform me if they exceed acceptable limits.
On this computer, have a little look.
Hello.
Take
My
out
name is BURG.L,
the daily
and I will be
quests,
serving you today.
and the science shop is there where you can buy your upgrades and stuff.
Grilling.
So we're going to take on all
Grilling?
these.
A feature useful only to your obsolete burger-flipping brethren, now consigned to the scrap heap. I need you to monitor these readings. BURG.L.
I should have actually bought these while I was
Isn't it
here, but
redundant to specialize in cooking and
I didn't. I was just
grilling?
browsing and thought I might save them.
Understood.
Save my raw science for something I might need in the future. So we backed out here. We have the daily quest to get. I'm not going to get any rush to complete those. So we have to kill 2 gnats and, oh no, 4 gnats and then 6 aphids, but 1 aphid dropped there. Can't hit these little guys, they're so hard. It's now dark outside too, so the task
By the power of
is
Helion,
to go
champion
and
of the sun.
try and make our way back to the lean-to that we created where our spawn point is, and go to sleep for the night. A good sleeping pattern is quite key. It's a little bit too late. I should have gone to sleep much earlier, but it is what it is. We'll make it work. Just in that droplet on there, we're going to drink that on the way.
Water filtration tablets needed. I wonder if I could keep that aphid as a pet.
Trying to chop up the aphid again, failing miserably. Heading towards that light and then realizing going the wrong way. So it's another cola can there, or some type of soft drink. Determined to kill an aphid now. Hit him with 1. He's got his burners on. He's on the run. Just about saved by a clover. But I'm not going to give up this time. There we go. We got him. Horrible sound. That means something's after me. The red eyes. Not good. He is some stink bug, I think. I'm not going to stand around to see what he wants to do to me. We are running into the darkness. Actually, no idea which direction I'm going. Got absolutely terrified. Lost my bearings, trying to find my way. And nighttime is just not very nice. I notice a few branches twitching here or there as well, which means spiders are knocking about. Definitely don't want to be playing with no spiders. That there I just jumped over was an entrance to an anthill, I believe. I thought this here was where I was supposed to be. Turns out it's not. So just gotta take these mites out. We're getting a bit chomped up at the minute. Took on a bit of damage there. Gonna have to bandage ourselves up. Already got some in the stash, so we're good. Gonna plop that on now and try and find our way. Seeing spider webs. That instantly makes me go, nope, don't want to be there. Just trying to work it out. Should have just used the map earlier, but there we go. Realised I'm going completely the wrong way, so I turn around. And then stupidly, I think it's that marker that is 260 centimeters away. I think that's where I'm supposed to head, but it's actually not. Should have just made a waypoint or been a bit smarter about this, but I'm just panicking because it's nighttime and I know there's spiders out there. And IRL, I don't like spiders. So in game, they are terrifying because they're huge compared to me. Not fun. So we're running up here now. We've managed to find our way back to the oak tree. That's the lamp we can see there. So that purple glow in the distance there, that's the sort of direction we need to be going. Old anthill, need to explore that at some point. We'll come back for that for sure. So in the daytime, I can literally run from the oak tree back to where that lean-to is, where the scales are. Easy, no dramas. But because it's dark, everything just goes Pete-tong. Made a waypoint there, don't know why. That was a bad idea. Just got to confuse myself. But we are just trying to find our feet in the game again after a long break.
One long schnoz built for
And also
sniffing.
trying to be not too terrified while walking through the garden at night. So head into that now. We've made it to there, and then I realised, nope, still not there. Could see a spider in the distance. We are backing up. Actually ended up running the wrong way though because of the spider. Yeah, they just terrify me. Start to look, I've completely gone the opposite way to where I'm supposed to go. We're gonna try and compose ourselves and try again. Another spider in the distance, not cool. I think I've ended up coming back to where I was just before. Having an absolute nightmare. Look at me. Okay, if I just run in a straight line from here, that should be where I need to go. Made an absolute mess of it. There's another spider just hid in the distance. Ugh, gives me the creeps. So back to that marker, and now let's try and go. See the grass moving, that means more spiders. Come on, it's just there. Stop being scared. Just make your way. Really simple. Oh dear. Right, we made it. To the lean-to. Let's go get a night's sleep. So it tells you what time you wake up. It's 11 in the morning. So nice little animation there too. That's new. So it's 11:24 now, but at least it's going to be light. We did miss a lot of the day. Need to try and get the sleep pattern back to better timing the next time we go to sleep. As we're down by this field station, we are going to go and analyze some new stuff. Here's that raw science that I tried to look for in the first episode. That's now here. So we'll pick that up. Not sure if there's more to explore down in that bit of a pool of water. We'll find out at some point. So we're going to munch up some mushrooms first, because we're a little hungry after sleeping. Can do with a drink. But we'll be passing by the juice at some point, so we're not in too much. I've seen a water droplet there, so might as well knock that down. Have some fresh water droplets for a breakfast. Good stuff. Right, we go over to the field station now. Go and analyze anything new that we may have picked up or not done yet. Keep on unlocking that good stuff. Saying build a workbench and spend raw science at the shop, which I should have done while I was there. So we'll analyze these. I'm not going to build a workbench just yet. That's going to happen probably the next episode, where I do actually start to build a base and have some sort of home, because the storage is getting kind of full. So we'll think about that for the next episode. For now, we're just going to go and head back to the oak tree and spend some of that raw science in the shop. Should have done it while I was there, but never mind. Everything that I can analyze is done. Stood here contemplating what to do now, and reading all those little things on the left hand side, the objectives or tasks or quests, whatever you may call them. Quite a lot going on there. So we're just chilling, and then I decide to go back to the lab at the oak tree, spend that raw science. And I thought to myself, if I'm going back over there, just trying to get rid of this waypoint as well, I couldn't work out how to do it. So to do that, you set one new one and then instantly press it again to remove it. But yeah, it took me a while to work that out. There we go, waypoint's gone. But yeah, I thought if I'm going back over there, may as well pick up this lean-to and just drag it over there, because you can move your stuff to a different location if you just pick it up with F to relocate, and you can just drag it along to where you want to go. Obviously I could have disassembled it and rebuilt a new one over there, but I thought let's just drag it over, see how far we can take it. Got stuck there again, but we keep it moving, hoping nothing attacks us on the way. Look, daytime I know exactly where the oak tree is. Nighttime I got panicked, got lost, had an absolute nightmare, but we're good. It's a bit of a journey through here, so what I'm going to do, guys, is cut to when I'm back inside the lab, and then we'll get ready to end up the video. Okay, we've made it to the right location, just by the lab, up here, nice and safe. We'll put it there for now. Probably won't use it again, but you never know. It's there in case we do.
That is a big spider.
Yep.
I don't think I'm high enough level to take on such a foe.
Don't want to be messing with you. So we just need to sneak past him, or try and get past him and get back inside that lab in order to spend some of our science points. Intense music, horrible spider sounds, not cool. Getting cocky because I was inside, thought I was safe. Forgot he could spit webs at me. There we go, stuck in a web. Lesson learned. Let's just move as far away from him as possible. We're going to go and spend these points now. We're going to use the science points on the first two items. It's got two thumbs next to it, so I thought that was a good place to start. Smithing and cooking, so that's going to unlock some new items, but that is where we're going to end today's episode. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Sorry most of it was took up by BURG.L just waffling on, but more action coming in the next episode. Don't forget to smash the like button if you haven't already. Leave me a comment, subscribe if you're new, and turn your notification bell. Right, catch you in the next one, guys. Peace out. Bye bye.